So mentorship programs are available all over the place. But even if they're available everywhere, we feel like there aren't enough mentorship programs. And so I want to bring up the programs, because you know how I said that the programs and processes can be a little bit of a hassle, but in this specific case, I actually think that they're very, very good. So people can become mentors, and a lot of you men are already mentors, and a lot of you are mentoring other men, and some of you are mentoring women or minorities, and that's great. And some of you are being role models to younger generations, and that's fantastic. But because a lot of mentors still tend to withdraw a little bit if their mentorship gets questioned, I encourage people to participate in official mentorship programs. So go to your company and say, I would like to be a mentor. And I have reached out to this woman and said, how can I help you? And she said, well, I would love it if we sat down and talked about this challenging situation that I'm experiencing right now. I'm not entirely sure how to get through this. I'd be happy to be your mentor. Is there an official program? No. Tell HR to get it organized. But it's really not that difficult. But it's important for a lot of men, and for the women who are participating, and for the wives at home, to know that this is an official program. And it might sound conservative or not so Silicon Valley-ish, but I kid you not, there are places not too far from here where the workforce is 90% men, and for them to start going both inside their company but also outside to look for women that they can support in their careers, it might get really awkward when they come home and start talking about this woman all the time. So make sure it's official. Why not? But so here's this guy, Memo. He inherits a team. It's all men. And he says, well, I really can't have a team with all men. I need at least one woman. So he identifies one woman. Her name is Ella. And he says, she's brilliant. She's bright. She's smart. She's ambitious. She is... she understands the business. She's really good at networking. But I'm afraid she's a little bit shy. And she kind of melts into the background a little bit. How can I make her stand out more? How can I make her speak up and make her voice heard? So he says, well, would you be happy to work with me? Would you be comfortable working? Yes, absolutely. Yes, please teach me what you can. So they start working together. And he creates a physical space for her where she can argue her opinion. She can make her voice heard. She can fight with him when need be. She can practice to argue in every possible way. And she can be super uncomfortable in that safe space that he's created for her because her career has never been jeopardized. It's not jeopardized. It's not at risk. And so when you're creating, as a mentor, when you're creating that safe space for the woman, tell her. She won't know that it's a safe space unless you tell her. It's okay. Come here and vent. Come here and talk. Come here and argue your opinion. You're not going to lose your job. You'll be fine. So the first step to becoming a mentor is just saying, how can I help? That's an easy tip. And very often I get the question, what can I do? Just ask, how can I help? It's as simple as that, and you'll be surprised at what the response will be.